Yo, it's Jazzi Black. I'm so excited to have my friend in the studio today. It's been a long time coming. But today, and just the timing of everything in your life, man, it makes sense to add a little razzle dazzle from the radio station on your life. Y'all make some noise for my girl K Daniels.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, just congratulations on just being great in life.
Thank you.
You just wake up just being fabulous. I got the honor to meet K Daniels some years ago at the Emerge Fashion Show. She was one of the designers, and I was hosting it, and I got to wear some of her designs. And I was already like, oh my gosh. And everybody was like, ooh. And I was like, yeah, I know. You see this? Like, what? Get my good side. So to see you evolve now, and, just excelling, like you just keep climbing, and I'm here for it. Recently you're on the competition Dress My Tour on Hulu, and there's a lot of people that are still like catching up on the season. So I don't want to give any spoiler alerts, but you definitely went in there and did your thing,
and I did.
Talk to me about that experience. Like, how did you even find out about the competition? Like,
so I actually was sent the competition from another fellow designer, and I'm like, let me just see, we'll see. So I applied, and they called me back like an hour or two after I put in the application. So this was like years ago. So it's been years in the making, but it's finally here. And when I tell y'all, that was the most stressful thing I ever did in my life.
How did you know it was real? How did you know it was like, because there'd be like all kinds of auditions, and they'd be like, oh, you want to come and sign up? And like,
shoot, I didn't know if it was real, but I'm like, we gonna see.
Right.
And it got real after that.
When you submitted online, did you have to submit like pictures of your work? Or, like, did you have to,
they asked for your whole life, everything but your social security number.
Dang.
So yeah.
Were you intimidated at all by some of the other designers? Because like, you cold, but like, when you see the show and you like, dang, everybody fired. What is this?
So you know what I did was I said, I'm going to go in and I'm going to just focus on me.
Yeah.
So I tried not to focus on everybody else or what they could do. I'm like, let me just do me, because it doesn't matter really how good you are or how bad you are, because everybody has a good and bad day. So all I got to do is just focus on me and see where they take me. So I wasn't worried about nobody else.
Yeah. And if you could like describe your like creations in like 3 words, how would you describe them?
Well, for one, I'm going to say wow, because y'all know it's the home of the wow moments over here at K Daniels. But
get into it.
I would say bold. I would also say confident.
Yes.
Yeah, because you got to feel all 3 of them.
You got to step, and and I'm just speaking personally. It's not really often, like, I feel like usually, like, even when I get dressed to come to work every day, like, it's an experience. It's an adventure for me. So, pitting on your pieces is definitely like, you finna walk out here.
Period.
And
you ain't got no choice.
You gonna have to walk out there. And I'm gonna share some pictures from some of the designs that you did for the Emerge Fashion Show up on our Instagram, 979 Beat. Kick back off here just so y'all can see for yourself. But you've even gone on to, before you got on the show, connect with like a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Who are some people that you were able to just...
So recently this year, I did work on... Jekalyn Carr was on tour earlier this year, so I did some of her pieces. K Michelle was on the Love Hard tour.
You did like the whole tour.
I did her whole.
I was like, and I tripping, or this girl coming out with new outfits every day.
Last minute, y'all, they called me like 2 days before her tour started, and I had to make a miracle work. So yeah, I did her full tour basically for Love Hard. So that's
crazy.
The recent stuff that I did.
What was that like? Tour life.
You know what?
Tour life is chaotic.
It's very chaotic, but I don't know. I'm so used to the chaos. So I'm like, you know what? I kind of like this. Plus, she was really sweet. Like, she really treated me with respect. Like, I loved her. So that makes it easier.
She came up to the radio station some years ago when I was on the morning show with Vita Loca. And like, I love being around like girly girls. And
she is.
I've evolved like over time. I used to be like a lot rougher, but now I be like loving all of that feminine energy. So like when she came in, she had like a hairstylist, somebody brushing her hair. Like, she was just so fabulous. And I was like,
yes ma'am.
She was like, hold on before we get the cameras rolling. I'm like, period.
Okay.
But she was super sweet. So that's cool. That's love. Like, to see y'all cross paths. So like, is there anybody that you like, I'm trying to get some clothes on? Yeah.
Well,
or collaborating with anybody?
I'm really trying to work with Sierra, Kelly Rowland. Like those are like my next like big.
It's giving a
goals.
Canvas.
Yes,
Canvas.
yes. Like I got to work with Toni Braxton on the show, and I'm like, that was mind blowing to me.
Yeah,
like that was mind blowing. I'm like, it's a whole freaking legend standing in front of me wearing my clothes.
But she like, K Daniels,
okay, y'all. She sung to us. Y'all didn't see that on the show, but she sung to us, and we all was like flabbergasted.
Wow,
mouth on the floor.
Me and Toni got the same birthday, so I'm just
really
the same birthday. Hey, okay, Daniels too. I know it too. So through the show and the experience, what has it been like on the other side, right? And like, what is next for you? Post this, because I mean, you were climbing like even before we even found out about the show. So post this. Are the prices going up, friend?
Oh, the price is going up for sure.
I mean, the prices was already high.
They was not high enough.
Yeah.
But they gonna have to go up. But no, it's so crazy because I'm still like in shock.
Yeah,
I'm still in shock, and I'm still like trying to gather what just happened and what's going on right now. And I'm like, I want to make plans, but it's kind of hard. It's just hard. I'm like, you know what, God, I'm just going to go wherever you want me to go right now. Like, that's where I'm at right now. Cause I don't know what's the next thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we just going to take everything day by day and see where they go. But it's been amazing so far.
That's cool. You're definitely breaking barriers. I don't even know if, the city has ever seen anybody just, explode on the fashion scene.
Yeah.
Out of here. So, that's cool because you opening doors, girl. And I get calls from designers all the time that's just like, trying to get me to put on a hoodie. And I'm like, yo, like, you got to get in the lab, baby. Because, like, the designers is out here getting it. So, like, just congratulations to you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is so cool. So, when's the next fashion show?
You know what? I don't know. Let's see. I'm waiting to see like what's the next big opportunity. So my publicist has been working overtime. Okay. Yeah. So I'm sure she got some things in the work, but we gonna see. I'm gonna let y'all know though.
Nah, for real. Like, by next year, we gonna be starting reading up on award season. So I'm definitely trying to get this with K Day. I'm trying to be on somebody's red carpet.
Okay.
If I pop out, I got to pop out the right way. Man.
Okay. And make sure everybody know you ain't gotta be no celebrity to get these wow moments. Okay. So head over to the website.
Okay, give it to him one time.
KDanielsDesigns.com.
Okay, hold on real quick. Cause I said I know I know she lied. Did I see K Daniels and Shein?
Yeah. I had 2 collections with Shein.
What?
Yes. They're gone now, y'all. It's too late.
Is it over?
It's over, y'all. It's too late. They gone.
Do you know how much money I done spent on Shein?
Baby,
I'm
me too.
So mad.
The whole time I was on the show, I was in Shein.
I was
wearing Shein in the workstations.
Okay, can we give one more line for some of us that didn't get to get the collection? Because, I know these one-on-one, but
y'all gonna have to talk to Shein about that, okay?
Oh, please.
And they gonna have to go up on them percentages, too. So,
period. Pay my girl. I mean, what are we talking about?
Okay.
Walking in the presence of greatness. I love you. So proud of you.
Thank you.
And,
love you too.
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna put like a time, like maybe I don't know, like the next 2-3 years. We gonna come back.
It's gonna be so much going on.
We gonna come back. We probably gonna be out in Paris at that time. Or Italy. I'll meet you over here to do the interview.
Okay, Jazzy, meet me over here. In Europe.
I got a studio over here in London, girl. Come over. Can you stop by real quick?
Okay.
I got Elton John over here. He need a suit or something real quick.
You know what?
Here.
I'll take that.
Not for real.
Okay.
This is the Kickback Off Air, part 2 of the interview with designer K Daniels. K Daniels in the building. What's up, K?
What's up, y'all?
And I want to make sure I say your real name right. It's Keandria.
You gotta pronounce all the vowels.
And originally, where you from?
Dallas, Texas.
Okay, what high school you went to? You from PG 65? 65. Shout out to everybody 65. Okay. What's up?
I went to elementary, Daniel Webster. Middle school, DeSoto West.
Wow.
High school, Townview.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you were at Townview, were you doing fashion then?
Yeah, fashion marketing.
Whoa. So you've been like on a...
Yeah, I didn't know how to sew though. My fashion marketing teacher actually taught me how to sew.
What was you doing, like hot glue and patches and stuff?
No, I wasn't doing nothing. I was like, maybe I just need to be a stylist because I don't know how to sew.
But
so
you just cute?
Yeah. I would do a little different stuff with my toes and stuff like that. Just little stuff like that to show style. But I was like, I can't be a designer because I don't know how to sew. So I got close to my fashion marketing teacher, who just so happened to be a fashion designer. And I started spending time with her after school. Ms. Blackman. Started spending time with her after school, and she started, you know, pouring into me, teaching me how to sew, and I just took that and ran with it. So
wow.
Yeah.
And like, who were people at the time? Like, did you know any fashion designers or like labels, or maybe at the time that you really liked to wear?
I didn't know much, but the two companies that I was looking at the time was Pink Lucy, because Pink Lucy was really hot during that time. And also my teacher's daughter was also really hot during that time. She was dressing a lot of the love and hip hop people and stuff like that. So I was actually helping her sew her stuff up for them and stuff. So those were the only two that I really just knew at the time. And I'm like, they both black women, so if they doing it, I could do it. So I just looked at that and did. Yeah.
So, like, what would you say was like your first big major piece that you made for yourself that you was like, I'm finna make this and I'm finna get out here and show everybody?
That's a good question, y'all. I've been doing this for a long time.
Like something that you really put your heart and soul into. And even if you were to look back at it now, you might have been like, I don't know, this probably wasn't, you know. But I was just getting started, you know?
Dang. You know what? Back some years ago, I had did the dresses with the mesh on the top, and then the appliques like covering the boobs and stuff, and it was before like it got popular in prom and all of that. And baby, I thought I was it. I'm looking back at that like, girl.
Do you have that picture?
I do.
Okay, yeah. Give me that picture so we can put it on top of the interview. Cause
I was so tiny, like a 0, a 2.
We need to see those humble beginnings.
My goodness, y'all don't need to see that. It's okay.
The fashion game is changing though.
It is.
How much opportunity is there for black women, especially black designers?
There's more, but there's not enough.
Yeah.
So it's just good that, you know, when we do get those opportunities, that we go and we break the ground.
Yeah.
So that it can be more. And also that's why I really wanted to make sure when I went on the show that I really was myself and that I stayed grounded and that I went with character, because you know, when you go into those spaces and you give them what they think that we are, you know, it messes stuff up for us in the future. So I really wanted to be that person that was like, look, I'm not going to go in there and be nasty. I'm going to, you know, be nice and be myself and go from there. But yeah, I think the doors are opening a lot more, but it's still a lot of room to grow.
On the outside looking in, I think we see people like, you know, the Tofars and even like Pharrell and doing his thing with like Louis Vuitton, and it's like, oh, okay, like we see like black men, but you know, like,
but not the women.
Where the women at? Like, we're the girls that are really influencing the creativity.
We working, but it just takes longer, you know, and those people, you know, they have a platform, right? You know, so it's kind of easier, right? But starting from the ground, trying to get into those spaces is even difficult. And I'm like, I'm at a point where I don't even want to be in those spaces. I just want to be in my own space and create more opportunities for us. Yeah, like I don't have to be collaborating with those other people, those bigger brands. Like, let me make my own big brand and allow our people to come in and collab, you know?
What, you know, for designers that are working every day, not getting those likes on Instagram, right? Putting their stuff out on YouTube, not getting those views, you know, what are some ways that could help them stand out, or some things that could help propel them as designers to like the next level?
Okay, first of all, I'm going to say forget them likes and forget them views.
Okay, forget the likes, forget the views.
Don't stop posting just because you getting 2, 3, 30 likes. Don't stop, keep going, because when you do have that moment that somebody finally comes to your page, they're gonna see all of that. Right. So continue to do your content, make your pieces, do all of those things just like a million people was watching. Yeah. Make sure your quality is good. Make sure you're staying in your lane. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Do what you do best, because that's where I messed up at for years. Do what you do best, and then when the time comes, it's gonna happen. Like everything comes in a season. If you're working, you have no choice but to get there eventually. You just can't stop right before. Right.
What about those pieces that designers have been working on that they like have put in the back because they just like, I'm just not feeling it. I don't know where the direction is going. And they might maybe, I don't know, like maybe finna get ready to get it, throw it away. But like that's that one.
Don't do it. I'm telling y'all, I had people pull pieces that were pieces I had years ago where I'm like, ew, you want this? Like,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, because I could take this and do this with it. And I'm like, okay, but don't throw it away. Try to re-envision it. Go do some photo shoots with it. Or even if you don't want to do nothing with it, just sit on it. But don't throw it away, because stuff evolves and stuff comes back around.
It's
so
fashion
stuff
for you, boy.
Yeah, so stuff that was like cool back then or wasn't cool, you know, like I a couple of years ago I had did a wedding gown where it had like an invisible I call it a floating train, because I had like invisible mesh in the middle, and nobody was checking for it. And then now I'm seeing like all of these different like prom gowns and bridal gowns and stuff with the invisible meshing, and I'm like, bro, I did this years ago and nobody wanted it and was looking at me crazy. And now, you know, so just don't get rid of that stuff.
Dang, you know, I'm excited to enter into the fashion world, and like for everybody out there, there's a lot of people that sometimes not necessarily they don't have the confidence, but they don't even have the motivation to get dressed every day, right? Because I mean, even just being a woman alone, we're like, oh gosh, I gotta get dressed every day. But you know, I love Deion Sanders' quote: "When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you play good. And when you play good, they pay good, baby."
Okay.
So you know, just some inspiring words to everybody out there that sometimes might not feel like they have the prettiest clothes in their closets, or might not even just feel confident, you know what I'm saying, with what they have.
Let me tell y'all something. About me.
Speak to the people.
I am the rainbow girl, okay? I'm going to go to Rainbow. I'm going to go to the clearance rags. I want to spend $10 on a dress. I'm not the label girl. You're not going to see me in no Chanel or none of that.
Okay?
Baby, it's about how you wear stuff, okay? You don't have to spend a bunch of money on stuff. You get up, you put on something, even if it's a maxi dress, comb your hair, you know, throw a little blush on, a little lip gloss, and it makes you feel 10 times better. Because when I was going through my phases where I didn't care, you can see that I didn't care, and it makes a difference compared to when you get up and you just do a little bit extra for yourself for the day. And then as you going through your day, you notice, you know what? I feel good today. Let me go ahead and just go make that stop, or let me do this or that. Like you get more energy to do more stuff. You know, it really does make a difference.
Nah, for real. You know, and you hit it on the nail. It does make a difference, and just a little bit for yourself.
Yes.
Every day goes a long way. One of my favorite quotes from Vita Loca, she say, "It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to not stay that way." So, you know, receive that. Kay Daniels with a word today.
Yes, ma'am.
These kids finna get ready to go back to school. It's finna be all kinds of winter balls and galas and homecomings and all kinds of stuff coming up. And I know the girls are trying to get right. Do you do custom men's stuff too?
You know, y'all.
What?
I'm trying. I'm not the menswear girly, but you know they really like my menswear when I do it. But I'm like,
you just play with it a little bit.
I just play with it. I just dip and dab into it. But I'm
well, when you done playing, K Daniel,
you know,
whenever you done playing, the fellas gonna be out here. They ready.
They ready. I'm coming. I'm coming for y'all. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all something.
For the girlies that want to get tapped in, especially for the fall time and even for next year, right? Get on the books early, Queen. Okay. How can I get in contact with you?
You guys can go to KDanielsDesigns.com. Go to the custom inquiry tab and fill out the form. You can also go to Instagram, K Daniels Designs. Make sure y'all put the S's in there. It's K Daniels Designs. Okay. And yeah, come check me out. And make sure y'all watch Dress My Tour on Hulu.